Imagine you're walking down a stone street in ancient Rome over 2,000 years ago. The sun is shining, and you hear the voices of vendors in the market calling out about fresh bread and olives. You see children playing with wooden toys, men in long togas talking about politics, and women bustling through the streets in beautiful dresses. Let's explore the lives of these remarkable women who helped shape one of the greatest civilizations in history. In ancient Rome, women didn't have as many rights as men, but they still played important roles in their families and communities. Roman girls usually stayed at home and learned from their mothers how to manage a household, cook, take care of children, and spin wool into thread. These were important jobs because running a Roman house, called a domus, was no small task. A well-organized home helped the whole family, and women were often in charge of making sure everything ran well. Wealthy women had more comforts than poor women. A rich Roman woman, known as a matrona, wore elegant dresses called stolas, made of fine fabrics, and often had her hair styled by servants. She might spend her time visiting the public baths, going to theaters, or hosting dinner parties. But even though she could enjoy a more comfortable life, she was still expected to take care of the family and home. Some women could read and write, especially those from wealthy families. They might study literature, music, and even philosophy. A woman named Cornelia was known for being very wise. She raised two famous sons, Tiberius and Gaius Gracchus, who grew up to be important public leaders. Cornelia valued learning and once said, "These are my jewels," when people asked why she didn't wear expensive jewelry. She was pointing to her sons, proud of raising good citizens. Poor women in Rome worked very hard. Some helped out in shops, cooked in restaurants, or washed clothes for other families. Others might sell goods at the market or work as servants in the homes of the wealthy. Life was not easy for them, but they helped keep the city running with their hard work and care. Roman women couldn't vote or hold most official jobs, but that didn't mean they had no influence. Women gave advice to their husbands and sons. In fact, some women were known for being very wise and strong-minded. One famous woman named Livia Drusilla was the wife of Emperor Augustus, the first emperor of Rome. She wasn't officially in charge, but many people believe she helped make important decisions at home and in politics. She was respected throughout the empire, and her image even appeared on coins. Women also took part in religion, which was a big part of Roman life. Some women became priestesses. The most famous were the Vestal Virgins. These women had a very special job. They kept the sacred fire of the goddess Vesta burning at all times. This fire was believed to protect the city of Rome. Vestal virgins had to be well-behaved and came from important families. They were respected and had more freedom than many other women. They didn't marry, and they served for 30 years, helping in ceremonies and caring for sacred items. In everyday life, Roman mothers were deeply involved in raising their children. They taught them manners, family traditions, and the values of being a good Roman citizen. Even though the Roman world was led by men, women still found ways to leave their mark. Some owned property, ran businesses, and even built buildings. A woman named Eumachia in the city of Pompeii built a public building where people could meet and do business. Her name was written on the wall so everyone would remember what she did for the city. So the next time you read about ancient Rome, remember the women who lived there, mothers, teachers, workers, priestesses, and leaders in their own way. They help shape the world around them, and their stories remind us that everyone, no matter who they are, can be important and inspiring.